What's up everyone, and welcome to this Hanzo gameplay in Overwatch. Now, I hope you're all doing great. As you might be able to tell, my nose is completely blocked. I have some form of sinus infection going on, so you'll have to excuse me if I sound really spastic. So anyways, we're basically just having some fun with Hanzo, and I think this game is pretty hilarious because we get a really rough start because of the enemy tracer. And in case you're pretty new to the game, I mean, everyone's probably pretty new to Overwatch unless you played a lot on the beta. Tracer is like exceptional at dealing with champs like Hanzo because she's just really good 1v1, and since Hanzo has such slow fire rate, you know, he's just shooting arrows, it's really hard to actually 1v1 a tracer. So we get off to a pretty rough start in this game, as you'll see. But something amazing happens, and kind of want to talk with you guys about why that is, like why this game turns out completely differently. And I'll go through that as we get there in the video. So anyways, here I'm actually get my vision arrow blocked by Mei on my team. Inadvertently, of course, she wasn't expecting me to do it. And Tracer is already doing her flanking thing. That's what any half-decent Tracer is gonna do, is gonna flank your defensive roles. So we're not off to the best of starts here. Now, I'm not that good with Hanzo. I mean, actually, I don't know. I play Hanzo quite a bit, but he's kind of, I don't know if any of you guys have experienced it, but he's probably one of the harder picks because if you get off to a bad start like I do, you just start to question your ability to even hit with those arrows, and you really need to hit quite a lot if you want to be even semi useful. Because if you pick someone like Widowmaker, you're just gonna be. She has a lot more spamming of her. Like her fire rate is a lot higher. Excuse me, I'm completely retarded English right now. But I just really like Hanzo, and we get killed here again by Tracer. So we're off to like a, I don't know, maybe like a 0-3 or something like that. Not that the score really matters too much, but we are really getting shut down quite hard. And as you might have seen, they already captured the point, and they're doing their payload now, and they have over 7 minutes to do so. But we have our ultimate. Maybe we can make some plays. If we can start getting them killed a little bit, we can stop their momentum, and we can start establishing. We get a really nice shot off there. Here I fell off my ultimate just because I saw Roadhog on the other side, and I figured I could maybe get some damage off. The thing about Hanzo's ultimate is you want to usually, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's because it's so slow, you want to be shooting it either into buildings or behind, like you being behind cover, so they don't immediately see where it's heading. I mean, they're gonna hear a sound, but they need to visually identify the direction and position of it. And if you shoot it into like a small corridor or something, that's, well, I mean, that's gonna be really hard for them to avoid it. So the enemy team so far, that's kind of a lucky shot. The enemy team so far has been quite good. They were almost at the second waypoint, and I'm trying to find this Tracer in here. She's in here somewhere. You don't really want to 1v1 her, as I said before, but we seem to have killed most of them. Okay, here's McCree here coming in. So the thing about Hanzo as well is you really want to... The way I feel like Hanzo works the best is you want to be able to get behind cover between every shot if it's possible, and you also want to have like the initiative on people. If they start shooting at you, it's really hard to make a quick reflex shot or something like that, you can get off some lucky like 180 turn arrows. But if you want to have like a consistent gameplay, you want to shoot your shift, which is the vision arrow, figure out where they are, also giving your team information about the enemies. Then you want to start picking off the weak ones. You generally don't want to shoot too much into the tank rolls, although you can if there's nothing else. Here I make something really funny. McCree's somewhere, I don't know where. I get a nice headshot off there. And then I see McCree coming out there at the top, and I just flick shoot him for a one shot. And of course Tracer's doing a thing. Here it's not too hard to kill her because she can only really... I mean, there's not much space for her to move in. But as I was saying, you want to use your shift to give vision to your team, but primarily just to set up easier shots for yourself. His as I said, his arrows are just a pain in the ass. Like you can see here, Soldier 76. I mean, it's more or less random if I actually connect here. So as you can see, we're actually racking up a lot of kills here, getting off some really nice picks. And that's what I feel about Hanzo, is just if you can control the environment a little bit, like, and you keep moving all the time. Like here they don't really seem to grasp that I'm actually flanking them at this point. I'm not hitting much, but the idea is good. You want to keep moving as Hanzo and not let them get this momentous push that you can't really do anything about unless you have your ultimate. And here I get another flank. It's kind of lucky, but it's very good for our team here that we keep picking off these small groups of enemies. Oh, this is kind of funny. There's a Widowmaker in the back that I saw behind D.Va just for a brief second, and I hit her there, and I try again just for the lulz and I actually get her. Widowmaker, I feel usually, I guess it's kind of just a skill battle. I mean, it's kind of a 50-50 who gets who. I guess on really long distances, Widowmaker is better, but I mean, it's not too hard to hit the long distance arrows either. You just have to take into account that the arrow is gonna lose some, what do you call that, height. So despite the enemies actually quickly capturing the point and starting to move, we've actually managed to push them away quite a lot, and they're down to 90 seconds here, and they're completely pushed. And here you see what I mean with the ultimate. I shoot it into the corridor in there. That's why it's really good to sort of like just have a vague idea of how the maps work and how the corridors are formed, so you can shoot the ultimates in a way that, if you get a chance of course, in a way that makes it really difficult for them to move out. I guess it's kind of common sense, but I see a lot of Hanzos just shooting random ultimates at the enemies, expecting them to like connect with 2-3 people, but you really have to expect more of the enemies. Oh, here we have, this is like one of the more hilarious fights with Tracer. As you can see, it's such a struggle to even connect hits with her. I'm getting healed a bit here by Mercy. She's still after me, and I'm pretty interested in actually killing her. I connect a shot on her, but I know she's somewhere probably getting healed. She's behind me now, and I connect one shot, and then I get the second one. And again, moving into a smaller room is just beneficial for you against the Tracer. I mean, outside, she can just completely outmaneuver me, and it's just complete random if I actually connect with her. But moving into the smaller room gives you a slightly better advantage, although she's still heavily favored to win the 1v1. Oh, and I connect with the falling arrow. So the enemies are pretty screwed here. There's 3 seconds left, and here we get into another fight with Tracer. And if you were tracking the kills, we actually went from being down quite a bit to actually racking up 19 kills in a row without dying. So that's a really nice comeback, and I think it really demonstrates how you can use Hanzo to pick off 1 or 2 people all the time. Like, you just can just completely negate the momentum they can get. You could say they could just wait back and move as 5. But that's generally not a good strategy either, because we can sort of handle that. It's more if they kill us off and then just start ramping down with the convoy. That's when it starts to get really hard for a Hanzo. Because you really want to be able to kill a guy, move off to a new spot, pick off another one, and just be this defensive role that just, you know, completely demolishes people without being a stationary defensive. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys some other time.